Throughout cultures all over the world there have long been legends of giants living amongst us, colossal beings that our ancestors saw and even worshipped, but these creatures seem to have been lost to time and relegated to pure myth. Yet is there any chance that true giants really did exist at some point? There have been many theories of this and even supposed evidence dug up from time to time in the form of bones or even full skeletons of giants, and one of the most sensational such claims of its time was made on a tiny island lying just off the coast of California. Was this land once roamed by real giants? Lying just off the coast of the U.S. state of California, around 22 miles southwest of Los Angeles, is the quaint Santa Catalina Island, also called simply Catalina Island. Although the island is now a popular tourist destination and frequently visited by vacationers from nearby Los Angeles, which lies only an hour boat ride away, there is another odd facet of the island's history that most people may be unaware of. In 1896, a 15-year-old boy named Ralph Glidden moved to Catalina Island with his family, where he would go on to find work as a carpenter before developing a burgeoning interest in the various Indian artifacts and middens and burial sites to be found scattered about the Channel Islands after he purportedly stubbed his toe on a human skull while looking for pearls on San Nicolas Island. He then became obsessed with such things and became an amateur archaeologist of sorts, going on to organize numerous excavations to uncover ancient burial sites on Catalina Island between the years of 1919 and 1928. During these excursions he uncovered an alleged 800 secret burial sites around the island and a myriad of Indian artifacts and relics, as well as thousands of ancient native remains, which he often sold to museums and collectors. When William Wrigley, Jr. bought the island in the 1920s, he went about ensuring that these artifacts would be preserved, and ordered that all such finds would be the exclusive property of the Field Museum of Natural History of Chicago. Interestingly, the High Foundation, to whom Glidden had sold a large amount of such remains and relics, was contracted by the museum to carry out all excavations on Catalina Island, and he managed to snag a top spot in this pursuit, which enabled him to keep up his excavations uninhibited. Bizarrely, this would turn out to be not the only claim of such amazing finds among the Channel Islands. Apparently in 1913, a German named Dr. A.W. Fursten had found the skeleton of what appeared to be an 8-foot-tall human on Catalina Island, which was found amongst other artifacts including a flat stone bearing odd, unidentifiable symbols. This particular skeleton was allegedly found in Avalon Bay in hard black sand, and it reportedly mostly disintegrated when it was brought to the surface and exposed to air, leaving only the skull, jawbone, and a foot intact. One of the main problems with Glidden's fantastic discoveries is that there is very little hard evidence to show that any of what he said was true. There were those who came forward over the years to say that they had personally seen the skeletons, but these stories are circumstantial at best. Some of the bones were apparently sent to the University of California and the Smithsonian, but these institutions have repeatedly denied any such specimens in their collection when asked about it. Nevertheless, it has been speculated that they are indeed there, locked away in top-secret vaults along with the field reports and photos to go with them. Regardless of whether any of this is true or not, none of the alleged skeletons has ever been officially released as evidence, and it is unclear what happened to all of these supposed remains. Supposed remains.